Boom goes the dynamite.
Live from the fashionable north side of Racine, Wisconsin. It's a podcast that IGN said they're pretty good if you like that kind of thing. And the only place where you'll ever see Ben Heck's crotch. It's Guys, Games, and Beer!
I knew it was gonna happen! Yes! Yes!
How did you do that?
She forgot to suck.
And we have Kelsey's wet boobs today.
You should have known better to give Kelsey.
Here we go.
You know.
That's why.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
That is a start.
Nice.
Well,
Oh God.
So why the champagne, Rob?
A little on mine. Yours is like all over the place. Of course, then never mind. We're not even going there.
Oh, Tom's back.
Okay, yeah.
What'd you say, Larry? What if I say?
Tom, why the champagne?
Because this is episode 104. 2 years of Guys, Games, and Beer.
Woo!
I don't think they can.
We're a bunch of tards.
No,
I tell you,
and all the
from
critics
something that was
and
just an
the
excuse to go to Rob's house.
That's right.
So, okay, you're not holding a card. Shut.
So, with me today,
Sorry about the stain in your floor.
it's
Wet spots.
Travis.
Don't kneel in the wet spots.
Hey, that's what she said.
Okay, let's introduce the entire cast, Rob.
He's working on it. That's why you can interrupt you.
Okay, so Rob, who do we have here tonight?
It's Travis.
Again.
It's Brian.
Hi-oh.
Politician
They
Patrick.
don't understand this.
Calm down.
We got the noob. We got Laura the Soul Sucker.
Yay!
We got New Bat.
Hey!
We got,
I think everybody knows who Bet now.
At least from the shoulders down. I'm sorry.
We've got Ben. Thank you. We got it out.
we got Tom.
Yes.
We've got.
Jesus Christ.
It's not that tiring.
My name is Alex.
We got Alex. Thank you,
Hi
Alex.
guys.
We got Jonah.
Hello.
Why do I have a blind spot for Alex's?
I don't know.
I've
Why?
got a real problem with that.
Where
I don't know
are
why.
you?
Larry.
Hey,
We got Susie.
Yay! Everclear porn.
And Elizabeth from the most popular characters on the internet.
Did you say Everclear and
We got
This is not bad.
Tara and Cassandra.
Video games. Everclear porn.
How's it going, ladies?
Fabulous. Pretty good. Tara's indicating to me that she wants me to make her a shot.
Nice.
Why, that is a good call.
Shots. Starting it out already. All right.
their back bar's impressive.
This whole Diablo thing is not working.
Can you get it?
So,
Somebody has Diablo. Go ahead and talk.
I have nothing to say. No, we're going to talk a little bit about your show. And
Okay.
I think we got to start. Should we start with your announcement, your recent announcement, or is this
Please
too?
come listen to our show. There's 10 more episodes.
That's right. At www.TMPGOTI.com. There's links on our website.
We're closing down on episode 250. So
Nice.
Boo.
Boo, boo. What led to
move
that?
for closing down. That is.
Yes, move for closing down.
Let's clarify this, guys. Come on.
okay, I do shut up. I gotta go.
Whoa, that was not a shot. That was a glass of.
It's just a neat shot.
No, they're just little shots.
Yeah, they're little.
Catwoman and Harley Quinn.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
You can respect that.
You're on like a 60-inch screen, so those are like looking pretty big.
Yeah, they did actually look pretty big here.
Yeah.
They did.
It's like Pim's cup and a pimp cup.
In the bag.
I gotta tell you, I remember when we used to do shots.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Love it. Love it, like it, gotta have it.
All right.
Well,
All this visual stuff is very good for an audio show, right?
isn't it? I think so.
Yes, but we're not on.
Well, I mean, we do both video and audio. It's just nobody watches the video part of the show.
Oh, okay.
Oops. Well, you've seen us.
I should have looked prettier then.
Just flash a boob. We'll make one.
Yeah, we already opened the whole show with boob shots.
Yeah.
I really was
saw the
you.
thumbnail.
16 screen. I don't think you can handle it.
Everybody would like to apologize in advance. We're so terribly sorry.
60 inches of boob. Like all the babies are like reaching for the screen.
Wow. Okay, we just degenerated very quickly. Rob,
Did you guys just recently talk about male babies? I believe you did.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Adult babies.
adult babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not male babies?
Male babies. Yeah.
Male babies?
know,
Normal
depends.
thing.
Women just come out at like full size, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Has been a reoccurring theme that Tara thinks I like adult babies.
That was the strangest things you could buy on Amazon was the male infant.
Oh, yeah, is that what you're
Whoa!
Could you repeat that? Did I hear adult male circumcision kit?
No,
No,
it's
no.
the infant male circumcision trainer. And that was one of the weirdest things you could buy on Amazon. In addition to, you could get a 55-gallon drum of lube.
Yep.
Oh, I can understand that.
No, we understand that part.
Hell, we
That's
tear
the
through
thing.
one of those almost every episode.
Look how the lube is the thing we don't bat an eye at.
Adult babies.
The
No, but
precision trainer was pretty disturbing because it was just like the torso, right? So there were no legs or it didn't look like a baby, but it just had like a little replaceable penis on it, so you could cut the foreskin off and then put another one on.
The views were fabulous.
Can we practice something?
Did the cutter look like one of those cigar?
We can reattach it.
Wow, this show. Okay, this is episode 104, our 2-year, and we've completely gone off the rails already.
Sorry.
I made
No, I'm good with it. I'm just putting it out there.
Just blame it on me, like you
yeah,
always
remember
do.
those last 10 episodes or so where we had structure? Yeah, throw that away. We're kicking it old school today.
No, we've gone from a let's play to a let's hang, but you're just a silent person sitting in the corner of the room, just listening to us.
Shit, I'm on screen like facing away from it.
So,
We
all
didn't
right.
get to see the champagne mishap either. That was unfortunate. But
Oh, you should watch it.
You'll have to watch the episode, that's for sure.
I was
yeah.
trying to stop the flow of all this
You know how you can see the metrics on YouTube videos where you can see where everyone pauses? Kelsey? Cheers.
Okay.
There's your mom! I can't wait for future new.
See that? This is what your mother did when we used
Those videos are never gonna air on our children.
to get butt this time.
Okay, so Rob, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, we're talking about TMPGOTI. That's the first.
So,
I'm
there-
trying to print screen butts, but I don't know if I'm doing it.
I was thirsty.
so
Guys
episode,
in Ben's crotch in their face.
So,
Butts.
you're ending on 250, and I can understand ending mine at 140.
Rob, face our audience, Rob.
Face the audience.
Face the camera.
Shut up.
Turn
I
around
don't-
and face the other camera.
Thank you.
There's something going on to the right of me, and that would be the left of you that you don't want to see. I just want to tell people
that's
that.
being recorded.
Anyway,
That's being recorded right now.
I am gonna turn it and talk to them because I have a hard time talking into the camera. If you see me looking at the camera, it's usually to see if it's still recording.
Light
No,
moves,
no, no.
it's
Well, we can't really see it anyway, so if you're worried about us seeing you, it doesn't matter.
Here, you can talk to my butt for a minute. Here, wait, there we go.
So, a little further, get the button in the camera.
That's okay.
Keep going. There you go, that's good.
Yeah, it's on TMPGOTI.
Whoa!
And the audience is seeing the front of this.
Stop telling the bad end. This end is great.
What the fuck is going on?
Why did you decide to end at 250?
Wait. Mutiny!
I have no idea what's going on right now.
I'm gonna say,
Oh, Captain, my captain. I'm tired.
if you listen to 238, you can hear all about it. I'm not gonna re-go over
You're not gonna go over
everything,
this, huh?
but It's just basically time to move on, do new things, kind of thing. So, no drama,
So-
sorry.
All you long-time listeners of TMPGOTI have already heard what 238 and why they're going out. But if you really are interested, and it is an interesting story, listen to episode 238 of their podcast and find out why.
Did you listen to it yet?
No.
Wow!
I
won this show nicely. Thank you.
I'm glad somebody else is the asshole this time
just
around.
lied.
We've done this for like.
I did not lie. I said listen to episode 238. I didn't say I listened to episode 238.
It's all semantics. There we
Exactly,
go.
and thank you.
We're anti-semantic.
We're still the worst hosts.
No, we're the drunkest hosts.
Yeah, pretty much we've said everything we can say as TMPGOTI. You know, we'll go off to do other things. I've got another project in the works, and I'll be starting up a Twitch channel where I'll be gaming, playing various things.
Yeah, just like me.
Oh no, not just like
I
you,
was
Mike.
gonna say, but
With
those
actual
Hey,
Who
I
said
do
just
get
like
plenty
me?
of viewers.
Noob did.
Noob Mike.
Noob.
Noob does our
Twitch channel?
He had
yeah.
the Twitch.
Noob does the Guys Games and Beer Twitch channel. Yep.
Ah, cool.
Yes.
We do all
He's
sorts of
Sarah
media
_bite
poorly.
YTC, right?
Yeah.
Twitch.
Throw it out there again so they can hear it.
Say it again.
Oh, it's Tara TARA_BYT3 on Twitch TV. I've gotten my green screen together, set up my chroma key. I'm ready to go.
Oh, cool.
So what do you like about doing Twitch?
I wasn't so sure. I used to make fun of her for watching people play video games. But I've discovered this new obsession that I have with it. It's watching people stream video games while I'm playing the exact same game. It's like having a buddy there in the room with you.
But you're doing like TeamSpeak with people too sometimes, right?
Sometimes I do. Yeah.
just like adult films. I had to say it. Just like having somebody there in the room with you. Yeah. Did you sit on your hand
buddy
first?
system.
So, wait, Twitch is just a peep show for video games, basically?
So,
Yeah,
Nail on the
Keep on putting money
You
in.
put in a quota, man! You get the... Oh, God, I'm not even gonna go for it.
You know, it's kind
can't,
of funny
I
that it
can't,
kind of
guys.
reminds me of the days of being in an arcade and standing around and watching other people play. You know, there used to be
Exactly.
used
Well,
to be
this is
some of the
free.
video games would even have like a separate, like a TV that would be displaying what was going
second
on.
monitor, right?
Yeah.
Up high so people could stand around and watch you play the game.
Yeah, so it kind of brings it back to that.
Like the
What
giant
arcade
screens.
is this? I want to go.
Time machine.
Galloping Ghost in Chicago.
Maybe time machine.
Go to Galloping Ghost Arcade in Chicago. It is amazing.
Which we still have to.
We should
plan
take a
out.
We are going to do a show live from there.
Or, wait. Nickel City.
Also good.
Or if you have yourself a DeLorean, so equipped, or a proper blue police box, you can go back to Mission Control back in the 80s. And they had an excellent setup there for doing that.
Grab two, please.
I think the one in the mall in St. Cloud was just called Arcade. I don't think it had a name.
Arcade.
It's like some old guy. Some old guy ran it. Just call it Arcade. You got a sign?
Nickelodeon's winning.
Those are the days, damn it.
Oh,
When you start trolling somebody, you can get your ass kicked. I mean, those were the days.
Heck, when I was your age, I had to ride my bike to the arcade.
Uphill, both ways! In the snow!
Who's got the box?
Hey, if
Rob.
there was
So,
I did.
just put their
If there was
hand
a
on
valley
the camera and
between
made a
that
motion
works.
like they were tickling somebody's balls.
I think
What was that? It was like this.
Give me the game or your balls.
So, Rob, I'm going to ask a question. So now that you're bringing it all to the end, and you've said all that can be said,
This is the end.
this is the end. So you've been doing this for about 4 years now, over 4 years now.
5.5.
5.5 years, ouch. So we are just hitting year 2. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Rob a question, then I'm going to ask you the same question. Rob, why the fuck did you start this?
I was lonely.
Okay.
I know the feeling, Rob.
All right.
And your son's sitting right there.
He's crying.
No, I think that pretty well sums up why Rob started this. Why did you guys start it 5.5 years ago?
I was doing another podcast at the time called Tech Snark,
Yeah.
and she used to think she could do better.
I just told you that last week. You're not supposed to tell
Every
me that.
time she would listen to the show, I would get, her and I would get together, and she would gripe at me about something one of the other hosts said, and want to go over the argument with me over again.
And But we also had arguments about, or discussions.
Oh,
Video
there were
games
discussions.
and culture, just normally on our own. So
Yeah.
we're like, let's do a show. And I was like an acting major my first year of college, and I always wanted to like perform stuff. So
I hate speaking in front of people, and public speaking just is so terrifying to me. And this is one of the things that helped me come out of my shell.
How are you supposed to go on Twitch like that?
Podcasting therapy.
Cheaper than a psychiatrist.
is that a good enough answer for you?
That is a brilliant answer. Better than Rob's answer, I was lonely.
Alright, he did live on the other side of the eye.
He was feeling for those legs.
Basically, all we did was we took what we did every Friday night and put a camera in front of it.
Pretty much.
Well, microphone first, camera
yeah.
afterwards.
I will say though that I think like I made a lot of friends through podcasting, and
Yeah.
you know,
Around the globe, even.
I
So.
probably was lonelier before.
One of us. One of us.
You gotta. Mike,
If you have a fear of like being in front of people and stuff like that, you know, like thousands of people watch you at some time
on Twitch.
on Twitch, and they comment on what you guys.
That
are
being said,
doing.
thousands of people do not watch
I started up my
Mike.
Twitch channel. Funny you should mention that. I even put up the little graphic and everything. I have yet to Twitch. I need to actually just get in there and do it.
And this is the thing too, is like when she started audio podcasting, like speaking in front of people was something that you wanted to overcome, and now like we've been on camera before doing live stream, and it definitely makes you a little more nervous, so it's kind of something she wants to overcome again, a new thing.
It's not that it really makes me nervous while I'm doing it, it's the fact that I have Asperger's, but I hate saying Asperger's because it sounds like Asperger's. I don't have burgers coming out of my ass. But
So it's a restaurant out of her ass.
the fact is,
that would be a real problem.
Close cadence is something I've always had to work on. So now when I come into someone's team speak, they're like, "Oh, you sound just like a radio announcer." It's because I don't know how to turn that off now when I have the microphone.
I have the same exact problem. It's fucking insane.
You always sounded like that, though. I mean, you have always sounded like a
This is
radio.
nothing you just picked up. It was always
he
like
sounded
this
like
with you.
this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I came out of the womb with a beard and just.
There's a reason.
Okay.
Hello there, mommy.
All right. Ben's got the garbage. Ben.
Pretty much, yep.
Okay, so do you remember when you guys hit around year 2? Do you have any advice for us now?
Year 2 was a weird year because that was when Digital Cowboys and Gamer Dork went under in quick succession.
Those were our idols.
They were like
our mentors.
Our mentors, and they both went down in a blaze of drama. So I kind of freaked out. I was just like, man.
She was
It's like
sobbing
a cycle
today.
now. They're like time traveling podcasters giving us advice. Now,
We're doomed! Everybody's panic!
Wait.
Drama time!
Hold on. If we keep on drinking more, everything will be okay.
I think that if you're one of the people who gets things going and keeps things going, if you need help, ask for help. But don't keep it inside or keep silent because you'll just burn yourself out if you're doing all of the editing or all of the production.
This is a safe place.
She is so talking about you, Rob.
Yep.
We're here for you, okay?
You paid her, didn't you?
What editing?
Just feel okay to give up some control. Let some other people follow up with it.
That's why you have that scene.
That's not fair. I give up control and nobody shows up. That's bullshit.
And I was going to counterpoint that with if you are one of the people who offers to say, "Oh, I'll take care of that. I'll do that." Actually, do that.
He did pay her.
What? You did what the hell?
Oh, he paid for the booze money. That's
that hit way too close to home. I don't know if I can handle this anymore.
Good question, Ben.
Hey, we can hug it out. Let's just hug it out, guys.
This
games,
might
and
be our
beers, and
last
hugs.
episode now. Thanks a lot.
Guys, games, and hugs? Is that what it's turning into?
Guys, games, and hugs.
Am I being too candid?
No.
Yeah, I need the bottle. Thanks.
There's another one.
Yeah, pass that one around.
Years we kind of been like, I don't know. Our first year we had hardly any listeners. And then during our second year, it was a lot of podcasting on other shows and cross promotion, and we joined like a network for a little while, but that kind of fell apart and stuff. So
we spent a lot of time just trying to fine tune things like our sound, our editing. Trying to figure out how to do that
mainly probably community building, you know,
that
and
too.
I don't know, keeping it fresh. Keeping it fresh, baby. Keeping it real.
Do you consider hate mail to be community building?
Hey, that means they're listening.
Any publicity is good publicity.
No.
Oh, that's what we're not supposed
If they hate you, they care.
Brian, take notes.
Who would waste time on somebody they don't like? Come on.
You just blew my mind.
There's personality problems on this podcast that could fill a book. I'm just saying.
We're gonna get into some of those tonight.
Only a book?
Yeah. All right, Larry.
But they won't be filling any books because we never do our bios.
That's right.
Larry, you have the cartridge. What would you like
I do.
to say?
Well, is it? No, it's more like a disc.
A dick. That game's more like a dick.
Larry.
Hey, how you doing? You know, so those were some of the challenges, and maybe the low point when some of your mentors were ending. What were like maybe the high points, or like maybe your favorite? And I know over 5 years maybe that's hard, but maybe something sticks out.
Our high point, I would say, going to Eurogamer last year.
See, I think our first trip to London too was really good. But I think in general, overall, is that we became like a lot closer friends throughout the whole thing.
Definitely.
Because we see each other every week now. Now we work together too.
We saw here.
I totally missed it.
But as for shows wise, like when we went to London in 2010 and we met up with a bunch of podcasters, and we went out to a pub, and then about like 1 o'clock in the morning we recorded for a couple hours.
Shut up!
I didn't even say anything.
You know what happened to this? Anyways.
And that was awesome. And last year we went to Eurogamer in London again.
Yeah.
We didn't record there, but
But you took lots of drunken pictures. We saw those.
Yeah.
We spent the weekend after with another podcaster out who is out in London way.
Matt from Midlife Gamer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know he is.
I recommend checking out their podcast because it's
Awesome.
darn hoot.
I think they're on the guys we like too.
They are actually. But give out their. Do you have your website handy?
Midlifegamer.net.
All right. So that's another good one to check out.
Yeah, they've been around longer than us. I think a little bit, like 6 months longer than we were.
Yeah.
So,
it was like meeting them was like meeting the male doppelgangers. Jeff.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Those gentlemen have issues.
Oh God, is there a doppelganger of us? Oh,
Yes,
God.
We cannot be duplicated.
I hope not.
God no.
16 more drunk people
Two
somewhere else.
guys and, whatever, 6 women all together.
It's a good night.
Those guys have some good odds.
I want to be on that show.
Shut the fuck up.
You're off the show! Drama moment!
My all-time favorite is probably when we, just for fun on our side, was we did an MST3K marathon because I'd never seen MST3K before.
And I was horrified.
I am too right now. But at least you got her going through it.
And that was like episode 8 or something, and like really super early, but it's me and Tara and Michelle, and we start talking about like what guys we want to have a one-night stand with, and
It was like a girl slumber party.
yeah.
Have we had an episode like that?
Like
Guys you want to sleep with?
Yeah, sure. Let's do this. 10 out of 10.
We are now doing an episode of guys we want to sleep with.
Hey, you guys don't have a list of those
That's
things?
a new segment.
Yeah, you guys want to have one of
Guys we
those?
want to sleep with.
Come on, Rob.
Travis
It's your question.
just said it should be a regular segment. I just thought
Not for you, for us.
For us.
Mike has his. His is Neil Patrick Harris.
Mike's already got this.
Why can't you go with someone classy like George Clooney?
Neil Patrick Harris is the classiest man alive.
You can go fuck yourself.
You know what?
Now look what you guys started.
Take your
I
aviators
think the ginger just stole your soul.
Well, and that's how we lost half the podcast. Alright, cartridge control!
Cartridge control.
Thank you.
Which I'll gladly hand off
The
anyway.
shittier ripoff
Back to
of
Rob.
Prince's Pussy Control.
I was gonna go with
It's a Weird Al cover.
I was gonna go with Sonic Adventure 2 and Chaos Control.
Go hard.
Well, I mean, what can I say about that? Okay, I do want to. You brought up on one of the episodes I listened to recently, which was I caught up, like really fast, and we were discussing this outside before the show started.
Yes.
Yeah, you know about this.
This is happening.
Okay, if you could fart either rainbows or have it smell like flowers, which would you choose?
Rainbows.
Chimes in already with rainbows.
He speaks.
Because we already know.
Everyone will be like,
oh my god.
Did you just rainbow?
There's so much screen rainbows out of their butthole.
Yeah, alright, let's do a quick pass around on that one.
Yes.
Larry, rainbows or flowers?
Wait a minute.
Smells like flowers, looks like rainbows.
Yeah, well, do I get the leprechaun and the
smells
gold
like
at
a
the end?
No!
Well, then flowers.
Susie.
Oh, it's got to be rainbows because we already know rainbows smell like shit.
I'm not gonna lie, kinda wasn't paying attention.
Rainbows are flowers.
Brian, get the hell off the podcast.
Patrick, give it to Patrick.
What's going on? Travis.
I
Rainbows are
wasn't paying
flowers.
attention.
That's it.
You guys were getting derailed.
rainbows.
I'm gonna have to say flowers, guys.
Oh my god.
Rainbow Road,
We're
bitch.
gonna skip over noob.
Alex.
Because I'm voting for noob.
For the
I'm gonna
sanctity
say
of your...
rainbows because it already smells terrible and everyone's used to it, so it might as well look nice. I'm voting for noob for flowers because his beer farts are the worst.
Wow.
When we went camping a few years ago, he farted in the camper and I had to leave. It smelled so bad.
Good thing you didn't light a match.
Oh,
You can have it back now.
oh, Vegas was such a good time. Just saying.
Yeah, rinse it. Really? Smack him and walk away.
I've got the scars on my shins about how nasty my farts are. If I could see them and they are dead rainbows, yes, they would be dead because my farts are rancid. Oh, I would love to see that wafting in someone's nose. I would die of laughter. And it would be a quick end. You'd have to deal with one fart. One epic fart. And it would be glorious.
Ben, I don't think I can hear about your farts
going on
anymore.
this one. My farts are rainbows.
Yeah. Okay. You got this,
Yes,
Patrick?
I have one. I have one.
Brian. Wow. Back.
So, do you guys remember in the old fucking Peanuts cartoons?
We're talking
when,
about rainbows.
Pigpen has like the stick.
Yes, the cloud of dust.
Yeah, imagine rainbows. So that's why I say rainbows.
Oh, so, all right.
Yes.
So around you, it's all rainbows. Okay. Rainbows all the way.
Rainbows because my farts already smell like roses.
Oh, bullshit!
Look, I know my farts think I want to see them in all their glorious technicolor rainbows. Exactly.
I just want to say your husband must love giving rim jobs.
Wow.
Essences has a whole new
Wow.
Oh, you've been on the show before. You're used to this.
Do I get a vote or is it?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you
I
do.
can't tell who you're looking at. If it's me.
It's you all the way.
So I said if it was me, I would have it smell like roses. Because, you know, then I wouldn't, like, have to gross anybody out. But if it was anybody, if it, like, I got to choose for everybody else, I'd choose rainbows. Because then you'd always know who dealt it.
All right.
Alex, now is it a cloud of smoke
that is rainbow colored, or is it rainbow?
No, this is rainbow.
It's an actual rainbow coming out of your ass.
That's
Imagine that
actually.
jump shot. You get that raindrop fart.
Imagine the
I
smoke
would,
monster.
I would like
from
want to
Lost.
fart and make a game out of it, like shoot
Rainbows
rainbows
all
into
the
a
way.
basketball hoop.
Oh,
Yay! Wait.
Wow.
No more.
Alright, one more time. Wait, Travis. Now that you know the subject, rainbows or flowers?
I'm sorry, I still can't answer. I'm playing Flappy Fedora. It's legitimately
That's way more
your
important.
guy, and like when
Then
it
episode
says
two-
Milady,
two
and whenever you fail at Flappy Fedora, it says Friend Zone. That is hilarious.
Wow.
That said, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I hope you all get to fart rainbows.
It's a what? It's the swing wing. It's the wing wing. A brand new transparent fun thing. It's a what? It's the swing wing. A fun thing. And now it's a bigger indoor thing. It's a what? It's the swing wing. A fun thing. And everybody's gotta have one thing. It's the swing wing. A wing thing, a brand new transparent fun thing. It's the swing wing, a new thing. It's the swing wing.
Get Swing Wing, made by Transagram, where the fun comes from. It's a Swing Wing.
It's a what?
And we're back with Guys, Games, and Beer.
Hi, my name's Jonah, and I aged 14 years.
We sort
I
of
became an incredible douche.
we sort of forgot about doing this, and it's about 3 hours later.
Self-aware.
Ryan, if I age 14 years, I still won't love Halo.
You're entitled to your opinion, even if it's absolutely idiotic.
We say it to you all the time.
Thank you.
Alright, so Rob, what are we doing right now?
We're gonna do what we've been playing.
Yes!
I've been playing crap.
Flappy Fedora.
Yeah, we know what Travis is playing.
Let's start with Jonah. Jonah, what have you been
I
playing?
found that 5 minutes ago.
I haven't been playing it by myself, but me and my dad have been playing this game called Gang Wars. And its title is very offsetting of what the game really is. It's basically a game where you have this red guy and a blue guy and they fight, and then you can grab them and throw them off the roof and stuff. Yeah, it's fun.
It's kind of like Downtown
I
Racing.
just want
Sounds
to
like
say,
downtown
Jonah,
Chicago.
I'm really proud of you because you actually explained something, said more than 2 sentences, and didn't mutter it. I am
That's the sound of growing up.
That's a big achievement.
Bing, achievement.
Achievement unlocked.
Aw. Alex, what have you been playing?
Nothing new.
Why I was asking.
It's everything. I've talked about it already on this show.
Oh, what?
I'm on a gaming
League
podcast, but I don't play
Legends,
anything.
Path of Exile, Stronghold Kingdoms a little bit.
That's new.
That's nice. That's a good game.
You might not have heard it. I said it on the show. Stronghold Kingdoms, it's, you build towns and kill people. It's on the world. It's a massive game. You know, it's like a real strategy, sort of.
It's pretty laid back for you.
Yeah, a little bit. You get to destroy people's towns.
I'm pillaging.
I killed you!
Sounds like it got really quiet there for a minute, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Travis, what have you been playing?
I have to go get it real quick.
God
This
damn
is show and tell plus.
Nice.
We were teeter-tottering on the
Wait.
line of what we've been playing in show and tell, so
Wait.
I decided to go
Show them
with
your
both my
joysticks.
Yeah, I picked up a Steel Battalion controller. I'll go ahead.
Ooh, I am so excited for this.
Oh, this is gonna be amazing.
I got it for $75.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a there's foot pedals for it too. It's a 40 button. Yeah, it's I'm overcompensating a little bit.
The markets kind of fell out of there. I think I bought mine at like $170.
No, I got a really good deal on mine through Craigslist.
Nice.
They're up to about
Nice
150 to 200.
Yeah. And thank you for putting it on the other, by the way.
So what I did is that basically my dad and I went halvesies on one earlier, but like I kind of wanted my own to play around with, so found a really good. I basically got this for $75 on the Walking Dead board game.
Nice.
And the Walking Dead.
Whoa!
I
threw that in.
Yeah.
You threw it in, or he threw it in?
I was just like, I threw it in just because he was.
Good deal.
Yeah, I was like, made it a little more even.
Yeah.
So, but then after a couple days after that, so there is Steel Battalion, which is the original game. It's single player only. And then there's Steel Battalion Line of Contact, which is the multiplayer only version, which kind of went absolutely dead after the Xbox Live service went down in 2010 for the original
Capcom
Xbox.
pulled the servers.
Oh yeah, it's a long story, but basically all the online stuff is shut down, so you can only play system play, but you can only unlock things on the Xbox Live version. So if you never unlocked anything and you hadn't played before, and you only have the system link, you only have like maybe
3 and 3.
Yeah, 10 to 20% of the game.
Yeah, you get 3 mechs and you get 3
mechs and 3 missions. So I finally found a hack workaround, and I wrote a guide for it because there's like no information on the internet for it.
Except in French.
If I found it in French, yeah. I found the save file in French. It wasn't the instructions for it.
But you found the save file in French.
So, but it was like, it took forever, and like, there's apparently a group of people who run it at PAX every year. One of the guys kind of helped me out and kind of pieced the information together, but he was very vague about the files, which just kind of threw me off, and I was like, it took forever, but I'm very, very happy because I finally have everything unlocked, and with the soft-mounted Xbox, so posted that all online, so Mech Day is going to be absolutely epic, even though I won't be able to make it.
What?
Whoa! What's this?
I have to go to a wedding.
He's got a wedding.
So, but
not his wedding. Not his wedding. And it's not
Oh, we would all be there, I would assume.
Yeah. Not my wedding, but
Now, whose wedding? Is it worth missing?
Yeah, because he's going with Jess.
Yeah, I gotta go. So
Don't sound so
I committed
disappointed.
2 months ago. All right, go to wedding, pilot a mech. Go to wedding, pilot
With
a
your
mech.
wonderful girlfriend who's the
Yeah.
best thing that ever happened to you.
Yes.
Go to wedding, I don't know.
Pilot
With
a mech.
your girlfriend, pilot a mech with beer.
Wow.
I made my choice. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but no.
What? Really?
Travis,
No.
do you like-
Go to wedding. It's a wonderful
Lifetime,
decision.
Tom.
Do you
No,
like-
his wedding once a year. He doesn't know the people.
Yes, because the real question is,
A
couple times.
But yeah, no, it'll be a lot of fun, and I think people are really gonna enjoy it. So I think we're gonna have probably about 5 or 6 controllers around. So
up to 7 that night.
Up to 7, yeah.
So far.
So
I bought another one.
Stop rubbing it in, Tom.
rubbing it in or rubbing it out?
Are we playing Mech Force?
Hell yeah,
No.
we are.
Steel Battalion.
Steel Battalion.
Get the fuck out of
Line
here.
of
We'll get
No,
to it. We'll get to
No,
it.
there's
We'll
gonna be
get
Mech
to it.
Force.
We'll get to it.
Moving
It
on.
has to be.
I gotta find a way. Maybe like I could just
Patty
like
Boo.
join you guys online and just like bring out
At the wedding.
Nice.
Hold my hat.
Patrick.
Patrick,
Thank you.
Hey, fuck
off. What you been playing, Patrick?
Well, actually, after a year and a half, I actually turned on my Xbox 360.
Did it turn on?
Actually, yeah, it did turn on, actually.
And then it red ringed.
Wait a minute. Is this? I'm sorry to interrupt. I actually am.
No, he's not.
Is this your first time back in the show in forever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
Let's take a moment to welcome
He's
Patrick
been
back
at
to the
school.
show.
Sorry about your syphilis, Patrick. Everybody.
Hey,
Sorry
what
about
did
your
you say?
syphilis, Patrick.
Hey,
It happens to
he
everybody.
red
Boo,
okay?
syphilis.
Hey, Rob, get tested. Anyways.
I will.
It was Midwest Game Classic, and you're a little drunk, so I took advantage of you.
That means everybody else get tested too.
It's
Right. Rob gets around just a little, but we won't get into that.
I'm sorry, my anal integrity was intact, so
Anal?
I think I'm fine.
Ryan does
Only
have
because you're
anal.
like
You
this.
got the cartridge.
Right,
Patrick, finish your thought.
Okay.
Let's quit talking about Rod's sex life and can we talk about Patrick's gaming?
We know he's had it at least once.
And
That's how Joe is here.
Congratulations.
anyways, and I
Come on, Patrick.
Come on.
Spit it out or swallow.
Pass it along, man. Pass it along.
Red ring, red ring.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
and I've been playing
I'm at the conch, Piggy!
and I've been playing Fallout New Vegas again, actually.
Oh,
New
no.
Vegas.
Nice.
So how many times did that game freeze on you yet so far?
None.
Oh.
Actually,
it will. It will.
No, I played
Which game are you playing? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Fallout New Vegas.
Thank God
Okay.
it's not
Yeah,
Halo
and
like Brian.
and my game has never frozen on me, actually.
Wow, as of yet.
Wow. On a console version, it freezes a lot. Oh.
Yeah, actually, a couple of recommendations for you.
Thank
Don't
you.
have a shitload of save files, and watch out what mods you put on weapons. Because if you put the laser sight on that gun, you're just going to see red all over the place. Because the weapon designers did not put that in like appropriately coded into the game. So if you go into third-person view, you'll see like a giant red square or a cube around you rather than the actual sight. Just watch out with that. Pro tip.
I played this game for about 100+ hours. I know every single flaw of it.
Well, you didn't say it to us, so how the fuck am I supposed to know, Patrick?
Well, you open your goddamn mouth again.
Would you guys quit fighting? I can't take it anymore!
Alright,
Podcast apart.
You played it for 100 hours. When did you plug in your Xbox? So has it been like the last 100 hours?
Wow.
Or...
Yeah. Way to embellish, Patrick.
Wow.
So this is
What
a
a
return
It's a
to a
return.
game you used to play.
Yeah, well, that was a nice game. Go back to.
Clarity.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you use words, we know what you're talking about.
Well,
Noob!
Well, I've actually been playing 2 games. One is Phantasy Star Online 2. Me and Travis have been kicking ass on that.
Have you gotten the mobile app yet? Because they have a translation for the mobile version now.
I haven't gotten the mobile app yet, no.
Just look for PSO2ES Tweaker. It's the same person who translates the Japanese game into for the PC, and you can actually port your character over to your mobile phone, which is pretty legit. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And the other game is screwing with Kelsey's mom about getting married in Vegas.
No,
I'm sorry.
You're not getting married in Vegas because if I'm not invited to that wedding, I'm going to be married.
And if I'm not invited to that wedding, I won't be surprised.
No, we've got a special table for you all the way back in the corner.
Am I gonna be
As long as I'm invited.
Man, I just
poster.
I just thought of this. Oh, you can go ahead. Sorry.
And I just picked up Watch Dogs today, so I just been playing that for like the last, like 6 hours today. Yeah, on Twitch.
How is it?
How is it? Tell.
Dish.
Playing too.
Well, I mean, like compared to like some of the other games, like it's really cool, like hacking into everything. Like everything's on a network. It's crazy. You can like. You can surf on different cameras and like you like scan through different cameras and you can even have like somehow grenades attached to people are part of the internet
That you can detonate?
detonate on people. So like
Real grenades.
So all of a sudden you'll just see, oh, you can detonate this guy, and it'll, like the guy will just stand there and be like,
Nice.
Or what I happened to do was I actually hit a guy with a grenade, and he's just like, oh, remember your training. He said this, remember your training, and he throws it at another guy and kills the guy.
Are you serious?
I'm just like, yes! AI, I love you so much. You are so horrible to each other.
I'll sacrifice my time to continue talking
I'm
about
not gonna lie though, the AI is really stupid. They're really dumb. They're really dumb. It's stupid. It's like I stood, like in one of them, I stood around the corner, and I just finished hacking the system that you're supposed to do.
Finish your thought, but
I'm not, because you just kind of took it. And all the cops figured out where I was, and they all just like kind of stood there outside, and then I just kept on walking around the corner, and it was just like, okay, bang, dead, bang, dead.
There were
bang,
scene
dead.
cops.
I've had. It's like real life Chicago.
Yeah. No.
Oh my god! Boom Mike was almost on my dick!
Goes the dynamite.
Just the tip.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Yay, Boom Mike!
Just for a second. Just to see
Just
how
a tip.
And boom goes the
All right, Laura, what have you been playing?
It was a
Well, first of all, I just learned about Frozen on Ice like 2 seconds ago on my phone, so I'm very excited.
Really? That was already apparent to
I'm
all
very
of us.
excited.
Yeah. Knew that.
Everybody didn't know that.
Well, whatever. I
Everyone
just
saw it
found out
coming.
about it. I'm very excited, okay?
Hey, you know what you should do? Let it go.
Yeah, kind of like your penis.
So know what? Everyone
From downtown!
Alright, so what have you been playing?
I have been replaying all of the Harry Potter games for the Game Boy Advance because I'm a nerd and
Harry Potter trivia. I'm excited.
That was a terrible high five, ladies.
That was a terrible woo.
Thank you.
They're not woo girls. They don't have their woo anymore.
On the podcast where I was talked about earlier, where we were talking about who we'd want to sleep with, one of the persons I suggested was Harry Potter.
Wow. I accused her of being a pedophile.
Oh my god, he's like 12! I'm like, no, he's totally legal.
Did you have a countdown calendar like that one guy from Emma Watts?
I did not.
Was it the actor and not the character?
Well, Harry Potter also comes of age in the books.
Oh, he comes on all eight.
So the real question is, did you watch The Equestrian where fucking Daniel Radcliffe?
naked.
Wow. Yeah, he's naked in The
It's for the
Equestrian.
show, though.
Did you watch that? And you were like, oh my god.
Also-
You should probably watch that. You
should
might
watch
like
it.
that.
Brian liked it.
Yeah, Brian
Brian liked it a lot.
I'm well versed in popular culture, asshole.
Our taste a little more refined.
Yeah.
I'm done, I think.
Tom, what have you been playing?
I've been playing, Steel Battalion to get ready for Mech Day. So, as Travis was talking about, now we are getting set up for Mech Day. So, and we are doing Steel Battalion Line of Contact.
It is the best mech game you'll ever play.
Nothing comes close. It is
When
absolutely perfect.
is Mech Day?
Mech Day is going to be June 14th. So what we do is, and we've done two shows. We've done 2 shows from Mech Day before. We do an entire day of large,
I wanna
giant
watch the
mechs
movies this time.
killing each other, blowing each other up, and then we do
Killing each other?
the really off-the-wall mech movies in the evening. So the very first one was, if people don't remember, was a movie called Robot Jocks, and all I have to do is say chainsaw cock, and you will know the best scene in the movie. Okay? No. Oh yeah. Oh no, it was just like that.
Robot
yes.
cock.
No, it's except it's a chainsaw.
Like you said, blowing each other.
Rock'em sock'em.
So, and then we got, so we're gonna basically do mech games all day. Also, some mech cartoons, mech music, and at the end of the evening, we show a couple of movies outside and do a live podcast where we will talk about all things.
All right, I want to watch the movies this time.
You didn't miss much with the Robot Jocks last year.
Well,
Robot Jocks 2.
Dude, you were so freaking drunk. How do you even remember it?
That we showed it last year. You were hammered by the time we showed the movie last year.
And the year before. Sure, that's not the point.
So, but yeah, so I've been playing a lot.
It's Larry.
Larry pours me a bottle, right? He grabs his bottle. He's got a bottle.
First year.
He's got a bottle of booze, right? So he picks up the bottle, pours a glass, right, and then he drinks the bottle.
Yep, that's Larry.
Oh yeah. So
They just don't understand.
So, look forward to episode. Look forward to.
So.
Drink.
Look forward to
Oh
the
shit.
3rd annual Mech Day episode of Guys, Games, and Beer. It should be a slice.
Should be a hook.
I just did something beautiful and amazing out of the blue.
I've got a twofer. One, I got a shout out for last weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Glorious.
Woohoo!
It was beautiful weather.
Hell yeah.
We went out and went camping, roughed it. We had pre-made some amazing food. Way to go, knocked it out of the park. We can do better though. It was good, we can do better.
It was amazing!
Oh,
But we can do better.
There's always room for improvement.
What's better than amazing?
Stupendous.
Stupendously amazing.
Ejaculatory great.
Ejaculatory great.
Yeah, ejaculatory greatness. You've never had ejaculatory greatness.
What
Yes,
do you
Brian,
call
we
that?
know you haven't.
What do you
But
call?
I've got the cards.
It doesn't matter as long as I finish.
Shush. Nope. Done.
Nothing to laugh. I beat you.
Wait, what did she
Whatever. You're
No,
done.
she made a joke.
Well,
You were paying attention, Brian.
It was probably at your
I
expense.
still laugh at myself
Story of
too.
Brian's life.
Okay, but that
Doesn't matter,
shout
head
out,
sucks.
we did some gaming there, and it was awesome. The only thing we have to remember is that us nerds don't like to sit in the sun for 4 hours while we play Arkham Horror, which
Sunscreen is
Oh no,
we were pouring
not
on the
this
sunscreen.
sunscreen.
We were pouring on the sunscreen. It did not help.
Did you finish Arkham Horror?
No, we died.
We lost.
Because Tori decided to grab, what was his name? Azeroth or something? Whoever. The guy who just kills you right away. If he gets summoned, you're dead.
So it's the board game.
Yeah,
Yes.
Azeroth isn't part of.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry.
Azeroth or something. Yeah.
Okay, if the viewers have been watching, I just been pounding on this shit.
So what's your excuse every other time, Ben?
I'm always drinking. I'm on the show.
You have like an IV?
I drink half and I'm fine.
It's Ben.
Okay, I got really excited about this game.
It's a
Okay.
very fun game.
Yeah,
It's forever, of course, but it's super awesome.
But
yeah,
it's
we
super awesome.
basically we tried playing it one night and then we didn't finish and then we decided to play the second day and it was like the same. We drew the same monster. Like the first few turns started off really nice and then we just ended up getting screwed the second time.
Because we were sitting in the sun too long and our brains just turned into mush.
Yeah.
It was like
Then we played a
Steel Games.
metric fuck ton of Ultimate Werewolf, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yes,
That
Ultimate
was a good
Werewolf, rocked out of the park. I gotta say, I love running the games. Travis just won the first couple games, and then I will totally run them from then on because I love doing the story.
You guys are both excellent, by the way. You guys did a great job, both of you.
Yes.
Wish I could have been there.
And you were invited.
I
That's
know.
the last nice thing I
Vegas.
said.
Okay,
You had an excuse.
yeah, now that's part two. My part two is this
Next time you
game.
gotta invite those
You know what I
girls.
haven't been playing? This game.
Hey.
Because this game is making it very difficult for me to play this game. This game
What's
can
this
suck.
game?
I can't see
I
it.
can't-
It's making
It's Diablo 3. I'm
Need to
sorry.
play
It's our
this game?
talking cartridge. Diablo 3. I'm sorry. Robbie mentioned it before. But Diablo 3. You can suck donkey balls. I hate you.
But you
I
kind of like
hate
that.
you.
I love how you're not clarifying that. Are you talking to the game?
Let it go.
No, not you. No, not
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you. I hate Diablo 3. Diablo 3 sucks. I hate it.
He's angry.
And doesn't
He's
swallow.
angry because he
Rage.
can't play
Just
it.
rage. I tried to play it and it didn't want to let play it. It didn't make it easy. It
Didn't
wasn't
want
fun.
to let play.
It had the anti-Ben security on
It
it.
did. It made it difficult for me to try to play this game.
That's
I
a
guess
trial
Brian,
look on
words.
Alright, New Bet, what are you
What
playing?
have you been playing?
Nothing. I was playing Vegas.
Alright.
Oh,
Big
New
old
Did
Vegas
you
or
win?
real
Did you
life
win?
Vegas?
Like, as
Blackjack,
in real life
slots.
Vegas.
You like
Like
Vegas.
in Vegas.
You
It got
be trumped.
sunburned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
sorry,
you play
Patrick.
any, gambling games?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
Not really. I was just standing there telling Noob, okay, keep betting, keep betting. All right, let's stop betting and let's go do this. Or keep betting, let's just keep our money.
Oh, wait. She meant
Keep betting. Let's
Stop betting, let's keep our money.
Yeah.
He was doing all the work. I was just there, like, trying to make sure.
Moral support.
Exactly, and to make sure we didn't spend all of our food money.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
She basically is sometimes with me.
What?
Just do this, okay?
So what did you have him play when you were out there? Blackjack,
We were
poker?
playing more so roulette. Because gained $50.
Nice.
Like including the money that we were putting in. We walked out with $50 total.
Hey.
Nice.
All right.
So,
Good.
like,
Hey, that's great.
That's a date. That's
yeah,
a date.
within 5 minutes he walked away with away from the table with $50 in his hand. 30 we had gained. 20 was the money you'd put down. So
Nice.
it was pretty good.
Nice.
Should I tell him about
Hey,
the bull riding?
Yeah, tell him about the bull riding.
Yeah.
Tell him about the bull riding.
I got invited to try a mechanical bull and win money, but come to find out the only reason why they're asking me was because of how I was dressed. Because on the card it said bikini bull riding. Alright, well I'm gonna pass the cartridge right there.
So, ladies, what have you been playing
Well,
lately?
let's start with Tara.
That's why I put it in front of her.
She
Alright.
can't see that.
No, let's start with Cassandra.
Alright.
Going in order.
Okay.
Cassandra.
Okay. I have been playing Dust and Elysian Tale.
Nice.
Because it was free on Xbox.
Nice.
The
The price is right.
Games of gold, man.
Yeah, this week or this month, I can't remember what it is, but I think we already have it. But I really like it. It's a platformer RPG kind of game. You go through and hack and slash monsters. I keep falling asleep though.
Okay, that's
Wow.
No, because what it'll do is because I'm on vacation this week, but I'm just at home. So I'll play, Jeff will go to bed because he has to work, and I'll stay up and I'll play for like an hour, and then all of a sudden, I'll wake up, and my character's standing there, and my controller's like, button or something.
Sounds like you at Skyrim. Go on.
So that's a good sign, because I'm playing it. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I like it. It's it's not complicated.
There's a fox, right?
Well, there's a flying fox. This is the flying fox.
Hey, listen! Monkey hands, right?
Basically, you wake up and you're like this character. It's kind of anime-ish style, art style. And you wake up and you have no memory. And there's this evil General Gaius who is taking over the land. And
Born Identity meets furries.
Oh my
And
god.
you get this magical sword and the flying fox, whose name is Fidget, who's actually her species name is Nimbat. She's a Nimbat.
I also play Pokemon.
And you run around and like hit things with your sword, and then you have this power where you can spin your sword, and Fidget can throw like lightning bolts in your sword, like
go all Nimbat 2000.
What if Nimbat 2001 is better?
I like the soundtrack. It's kind of cool. Like it's kind of
What does the
cartoony.
soundtrack sound like?
Don't make me say.
Come on.
I can't remember off the top of my head. She's trying to make me sing. That's
Yeah.
it. She's also made me do shots. She's made me do
Oh, made you do
Somebody
shots.
has to do that.
Twisted your arm behind your back.
I'm a ginger. I have no soul.
That's because Lily stole it.
Cry me a fucking river.
And then I saw today that episode 4 of A Wolf Among Us is up, and I've only played one, so I'm like, damn, I need to play it.
They're good.
No, I gotta buy
They're
it.
good. I like them.
Well, the thing is I played the first one, and then I heard that it was based on this Fables comic, so now I've been like super reading through all the Fables comics, so now I gotta catch up on the game.
Yeah.
So episode 4 is out now, right? You just said, or is it episode?
As far as I know,
It's
I
episode
was
4 'cause
on,
I just played episode 4.
I had Xbox One and a 360, and on the 360, it has an ad up for it, so I'm assuming it's out.
All right, looks like I gotta spend $5 today.
Woo! Another game.
All
right, next.
So that's about it for me. Tara, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been playing this game on Steam called Goat Simulator, which is...
Yes! I love that game.
We also reviewed it on our last
Simulator.
episode,
We did.
239.
We played it together here, which is very unique because one of us was controlling WASD, or as I call WASD, and she was controlling the mouse, the headbutting, and the kicking, and
So
the
I had the
spinning.
mouse, she had the controller.
And spacebar.
It was super fun.
So when I got home, I decided, let's try this shit out, you know? So I found secret rooms. I found when I went into the secret room, you know, goats bow before you. And I found you can summon goats to your beck and call. And then I'm running around the map and I find this pentagram, so I summon goats on top of it.
Oh, see, well, we found
And
it,
then-
but we didn't know what
Sure,
it did.
sure. Now I'm devil goat.
Nice.
Every time I hit the R key, like, I'm devil goat. And I can roll stuff up like Katamari Damacy.
Ooh, nice. That's my
Like
fave.
people. So you get these achievements. Basically, they don't tell you anything when you come into the map. You're a goat.
Michael
You
Bay.
wander around. It's sort of like a rampage mode if you've ever played, like, I don't know, Saints 4 or whatever. You get more points, the more things you destroy.
Nice.
So if you go to a little corner gas station and headbutt one of the tanks, it blows up and you get a Michael Bay achievement, which is so wonderful. Thank you for the support.
I love Goat Simulator.
It was quite hilarious.
Goat Simulator is the best $10 I have ever spent on Steam. It is right now my vote for Game of the Year 2014.
Nice.
It was funny because
$10.
we were playing, we were like running along and we come across a bunch of trampolines and we're both like, what can we do?
You can get baseball. You can get baseball goat and jetpack goat too.
Yes, yes. So actually, it doesn't. Once you pick up one thing, it doesn't necessarily drop it when you pick up another thing. So I had baseball jetpack goat,
Nice.
With a little bit of demon goat action on the side.
And then you put it in slow-mo.
And then you go flipping out like Eddie Gordo from Tekken. It's pretty
You
good.
cannot deter, like, you can't pick what you have when you have everything. It just turns everything all at once right on for you. So I had a jetpack and baseball shooting, and then I was demon goat, so I was ragdolling all over the map.
It's so funny too, like with the lick button too. You can like lick stuff, and your tongue just goes.
Nice.
Actually,
with you.
So I found this boulder off on the side. So I licked the boulder and I dragged the boulder over a party, and then I decided to drag it to where the hillbilly was racing his car. Every time I went to where the hillbilly was, like I could lick the hillbilly and like be dragged behind the hillbilly as he's going around the circle.
This sounds awesome.
I always try to lick hillbillies if I
I
can.
did to where the hillbilly was racing, and I blew the hillbilly up.
Yay!
And that's been my gaming experience for the week.
Nice.
Wow.
That's like an acid trip.
Yeah. That's more than
That's
one.
pretty much
One
what
time
it
I
is.
was
Yeah.
Did you guys?
If I were to have walked in the room while I was explaining this, they would have turned around and watched it.
Did you guys hear about the free DLC that's going to be coming out for Goat Simulator?
Multiplayer.
Baby, June 3rd.
Yep.
4
That's-
players. Split screen.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
There's so a goat day coming.
Let's play. It's all you.
Ryan,
Attention.
I was gonna hit you in the face
Oh,
if
you
you
should
didn't.
have, but
It would have
Pay
been
attention.
everyone's dream.
I know.
Exactly.
So,
Oh wait, give it back then.
do you want to try again? No. So I've been playing
Can't
2
ruin
games.
this. It's Moneymaker, right?
Well, that's why I was offering you to hit me.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Okay.
Is that what you're feeling?
If
Is
that's
that
his
it's
moneymaker, he's not making a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. This is Racine. She's got a point. I've been playing 2 games. I just got into Hearthstone. Only just, because it's replacing my Magic addiction out of nowhere. And I'm loving this free to
Why would
play.
you want to replace your magic addiction?
Because I don't want to spend money on cards that I rarely use when I can spend no money on cards that I'm going to use all the time.
There you go.
Yeah. Supply and demand.
And the next thing you know, you've dropped $60 on it.
Yeah.
Microtransaction.
That was-
it's only $3 for a couple packs.
Oh, I know. That was my problem with like the fucking free for gold fucking games that were going on. Shoot Many Robots on Xbox Live. That one was another one where it's spend $5 to get a fucking gun. Just one gun. You don't get a fucking pack. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's no big deal. I'm just gonna do this and unlock every achievement and then never play the game again.
Hello, microtransactions.
Speaking of microtransactions, I have a friend that did who bought the lottery packs on Mass Effect 3. Spent over the course of 1 year, spent $650 on that game.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Has there been an intervention, my dear?
Ouch.
We're working on that. He doesn't even play video games anymore as a result.
I suppose if you're gonna play World of Warcraft, that's gonna be $120 over the year.
But
at
Mass Effect, where nobody cares.
The only thing I can say in that
It's a
defense
Mass
is
Effect of nobody caring.
it's the game. The multiplayer was fantastic, but I would not spend $650 just to unlock achievements.
I spent that much, and I still had the best guns that I could pick.
Yeah.
What was number 2?
Number 2 was Watch Dogs. Just like you. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I have to agree, the AI sucks ass.
Oh, they're retarded.
It's terrible. But the multiplayer is fucking amazing.
And
Have
it's
you
fun.
unlocked that?
Yeah, it's fun. It is
Yes.
funny as hell to play that.
Probably.
You have to unlock it? Hello, what?
Yeah, you have to progress through the story. It's about 45 minutes to an hour of gameplay before you can unlock everything for multiplayer. Personally, my favorite mode is online hacking.
Oh god, that's so fun.
It is, right? Basically, you are constantly online in this game. So it'll be like Dark Souls or Dark Souls 2, where you can be constantly invaded. So all of a sudden you'll have like a notification pop up, oh, you're being invaded, you have to hide. Or my personal favorite, rather than hiding, is hop into a really fast car, run out to the boonies, and then make sure they can't hack me, and then murder their asses in the middle of the farm fields. That's beside the point.
I got caught in my first
So
time. I
what's
was
your
like, oh,
hobby?
Murdering people and tossing middle of a cornfield. Yeah.
I don't know. I just throw them in the middle of the lake. It's fun.
Is it straight up like PvP, or what's the structure of the online gaming?
Basically, it's just kind of, it's like an instance where if you want to play online, if you want to invade somebody else, you go to the start menu, go to online hacking, and you'll be put into somebody else's world where it's a 1 versus 1, kind of like it's kind of PvP, but like I said, it's always instanced. But if you're playing single player, you're constantly online, so you can always be invaded. And there is not a way that I know of to turn that off.
If you're playing
the
player online, you can be invaded. So you'll just
Bam!
be like, oh,
$1 million
nice
idea.
stuff, and then somebody shows up.
Pretty much. You're kind of so on that regard. And,
Not a lot of people most people still just want to play the game. If you
No, I'm constantly
Well,
getting
yeah,
invaded.
but give
Not
it
me.
a phase here.
You leave me alone on that game.
Well,
They're
anybody
like,
who watches the podcast knows you're a dick, so I mean, they're gonna try.
Look, we had one viewer stalk me.
One viewer that he drove for a couple hours.
And
He had a
then
comment.
she had a girl. She had a boyfriend. I'm sorry.
Wait, is
she
this-
could have
was
a
it
boyfriend
he?
too.
Oh, he had a boyfriend.
Wait, is this the French guy?
No, not the French guy. Let's not even go into this.
Pee-wee.
All right.
Menage a Sasquatch?
So, Larry,
Exactly.
Larry, what have you been playing?
Yes, Larry.
Well, I gotta tell you.
Larry, what have you been playing?
Naked Larry?
Naked Larry.
Naked Larry.
Is there
I
something to talk about here?
I have had a hard time
Long story,
staying
yet
indoors with the fact that we finally have almost summer-like weather lately in this area.
Ha!
Well, let's say the snow's melted, so that's something.
We're getting,
So,
we're getting to spring. It's
I
okay.
got convinced to do the summer archery league, and that has been an interesting experience. They have bales that are outside on like walking trails, and you shoot at 4 different locations, sort of stations at each target, and you're shooting through like V's of trees and downhill and uphill, and as stuff has been starting to grow, some of the targets you can only see the animal's head, and you basically have to guess where the kill spot is and shoot over.
So wait, Larry,
archery golf.
Wait, they're tying down animals so you can shoot their heads?
Yeah. Yeah.
America!
And
God bless America! I love
We need to
you,
get
God.
Brian rip-roaring drunk.
These are
Strap him
bales
to one of
with
those deers
pictures.
and leave him.
They're pictures of
Wisconsin, of course.
I'm sure
Hey, come on!
they're pictures of animals.
Oh, they're pictures of
They're
animals.
picture targets.
So it's kind of like
So-
animal pornography.
Kind of. They do. This club does do a 3D where their molds 3D targets. One of which is an Ewok. So,
You're a murderer of the savior of the Republic. Of the
Do they got Jar Jar in there? Because I'd like to take a couple shots.
nice.
so that's been some. And more playing outside as I had to clean up the yard and stuff like that. So I was burning a bunch of yard trash, and I lost 3 inches of my beard to fire.
How
So
much
that's-
beer was involved in that?
Yeah, well, you drink, you burn some yard trash, you
Yeah.
drink, and then you realize everything's sort of curled. And
It smells kind of funky on your face.
I'm sorry you lost me. I lost 3 inches.
Wisconsin.
Wow.
Like, it's not that cold outside, Larry.
Oh.
Jesus.
Larry must be burning yard trash.
I think I have spent a little time reading up on something I'm looking forward to, which Dragon Age 3 comes out in the fall,
yes.
so I was doing some reading on that. So that looks like an interesting game. I'm not 100% sure. I really want to fight for the Chantry, but it looks like it might be an interesting game. So
You were.
I haven't done any. Oops, sorry. I haven't done any reading on it. Is it more like Dragon Age 1 or 2?
it does sound like that because 1, you can control the look of your character, which you couldn't do in the second one, and it sounds like there are multiple endings that are controlled by your choices throughout the game. So that sounds like it's sort of going back to that. But it's sort of like you're on. You were the Grey Wardens, and then you were sort of almost more rogue, and now you've come to the other side where you're an Inquisitor in this one.
Okay.
So you're fighting for the Chantry. I imagine if they're sort of visualizing a 4 where they would bring them all together, then sort of the heroes of all 3 games. But I'm not really sure.
And then they'll make you go to a predefined ending.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody likes it.
Those are the
Which
best.
is, to rise Jar Jar Binks to power.
Yes,
So that's-
exactly. Susie, what have you been playing? I am so scared to ask right now.
Who needs video games when you have Everclear and porn?
That's right.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, priorities. I only have limited time. It's
Alright, so what's your favorite kind of porn then?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Whoa!
we did have some interesting midget ones. I can't say it was my favorite, but it was one of most of my scarring ones. The midgets in leather.
Yeah.
So we got from John. Oh yeah, my God.
What the fuck is going on?
Trust me.
Wait.
Huh?
You like turn on, you're like, hey baby, I have the house to myself. What's
What's
your
your
category?
No, she invited us over.
What isn't my category is what I'm saying. I don't do the barnyard animals, okay? That pretty much limits
Bestiality is out of the question.
Yarn porn. Oh God.
That was kind of scarring. The yarn.
Okay.
Take it.
Travis,
Take
are
it.
you
Google
okay with
yarn
this?
porn.
Yeah.
My God.
Have you ever, okay.
Oh,
Yarn porn?
Oh,
Spider Mask.
Ladies, have you seen yarn porn?
Yarn porn?
Yarn porn.
Wait.
You
They
have to
knit.
see it.
They knit fully correct.
Anatomically
outfits.
correct.
Atomically correct. outfits.
Atomically.
That too. I think I've had enough Everclear, but it's all good. You kind of get the general idea.
Sticks a skein of yarn in her vagina.
No, I've seen that video already.
Goes in white.
Sticks it up there, and then like when she's having her period, it'll be like red.
She knits.
It's not.
I set it up. She
I drop a line at that and scat, okay? I'm just saying.
All right, Rob. Why did you give her the cartridge?
Shortest
You still don't have the cartridge, Rob. That's all I'm saying.
While I was on this subject, I have a
As long as
Very
we're
quick.
on this
Wait.
subject.
very quick strip club story.
Wow.
PG-13 strip club story.
There's no way that could
So, when I was in New Orleans, I talked about being in New Orleans. I went into one of the play. By the way, if you're in New Orleans, one of the cheapest places to drink is the strip club, because most of the time it's 3 for 1. So you may pay $6-7,
Especially if you're
but
a
you
woman.
get 3. So one of the cheapest places. So I was in there having a drink.
Minneapolis, anyways, they don't. If there's totally nude, there's no drinking. So like in
That's
Minneapolis,
a bring your own bottle then.
So you can focus.
have underwear on, like the same pump, then you can have drinks.
So you can only have one or the other?
Exactly.
That's a shit
That says
situation.
bring your own
This
bottle.
is why we live in Wisconsin.
You know, in
California.
Kansas they did that, and the side effect of it was that all 18-year-old strippers were completely nude. That was the side effect that Kansas got from that.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only place they could get a job is at all nude.
Side effects.
It's interesting
Or like side
because
erect.
in Dallas it's a dry county, so if you want to go out to, say, the nudie bar, you have to become a member. And so they charge males.
Which nudie bar did you go to? Some Warren
Pantera's.
They had a
which
member.
is-
Pantera's.
Yeah, which is owned by the band.
Did they name the member?
Ah, that's a twofer.
It was owned by the band.
That's a good one.
Since I had a uterus, I got in free.
They usually
but
let me
my
drink and
male
talk at the same
counterparts
time.
Had to pay.
Oh, that really sucks.
Feminist privilege.
On beer in, so.
Yeah, they let her bring your own beer in because
Yeah.
you sign up to be a member of the
Yeah,
club.
I signed up to be a member.
Damn the vaginal ceiling! Damn the vaginal
Here we
ceiling!
get like free buffets at strip clubs.
Exactly. The strippers serve it and everything.
Oh, honey, baby.
Alright, for God's sake.
Let's say,
Yeah, let's
PG-13 strip club story. Okay.
This is
girls
quick.
get the best
This
of
is
everything
quick
so
and
far.
PG-13 for a strip
Great.
club. So,
Okay.
All right, strip
So-
club story.
So anyways, if you go to a strip club, sometimes they have the pole. This particular Larry Flynn's club down in New Orleans has like a 35-foot pole, and the ladies dance on it.
Can I get the top?
And some of them go all the way
Cervix
down.
Day Soleil.
And there was these older couples. They
Grandma?
Grandma was in there.
Wow.
And Grandma was having a good time. He was having a So the woman goes all the way up to the top, and then just dive bombs down with head first, and then stops just before the stage, and then sort of rolls off. And Grandma jumps over and goes, "Oh my God, are you a gymnast?" And then the stripper goes just sort of force the habit. Probably says, "Yeah, I lettered in high school."
I'm sure
So now
she
you don't do
did.
that gymnast letter. You can become a
She learned it from that gym teacher.
Talk about pole vaulting.
Take the cartridge. I think it's time to wrap it up.
Actually, I have a real quick announcement.
Yes.
Brian Raybon and I are going to meet up with the Cards Against Humanity crew on June 7th. Open bar!
Okay, where are you meeting up with them at?
Down in Chicago.
Where?
Chicago. And there's pets allowed in the bar too.
What,
you bring dogs.
Nice.
I'll look up the name quick.
Okay, drunken dogs. I'm in.
Yay!
You might have too many, so you might get banned.
But yeah, no, it's 3 to 5 p.m. on June 7th. You got the RSVP going.
All right, so
I'm super excited.
you should bring a recorder.
Is it an event?
It's basically they have some friends. It's kind of like a pet rescue thing that they're holding with one of. It's called Paw. I forget who they're. Paw Tricks.
It's Barkbox.
Barkbox. That was it.
You should bring the recorder.
Dogs Against Humanity.
It's Barkbox meets Cards Against Humanity, and it is at the Bad Dog Tavern at 4535 North Lincoln Avenue,
I'm inviting myself.
Chicago, Illinois, 60625.
How bad is the dog?
Why
Hi-yo.
I am the plus one. I'm much better date.
I invited Tegan and she said no, so I invited Brian because he was the first one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can still go.
Yeah.
No.
Not as a +1. I mean, he said it's there. No.
Well, no,
can dress up
the
like
other
a dog.
RSVP for
Oh, wow.
It's a
Really?
Alright, you can dress up like a dog.
Don't look at me like I'm the bad guy.
Travis
I think it's time to take us out.
All right.
Travis
bad guy.
announces it, so say, hey, you can't come.
Let's turn down the other.
Yeah.
Guys. Thank you, Politician Patrick.
You're welcome.
Alright, I want to talk about the game I'm going to bitch about.
Doesn't
It's been another week of I'm trying to get the game.
Time to wrap up the show now.
Anyhow.
Yeah, I've been trying to get the ghillie suit in Ghosts.
Yeah.
And that's like 850 sniper kills. And number one, I'm not a good sniper. I've
ghillie
never
suit?
been a good sniper.
Are you having a hard time with that too? Because so high.
It is such a bastard. But number two, there are so many problems with Ghosts in general.
Yes.
This lag compensation thing is a load of crap. If you have a faster connection, they actually hose your reaction time. No,
Wait,
if you're they actually
seen that.
purposely nuke. Yeah, they actually nuke your reaction time to make it fair for the people who are slower than you.
Wow.
So
it's a socialist game, is what you're saying.
Oh, quit with this.
Anyway.
Yeah, you're a socialist in bed.
Every time I say ghosts, I'm hearing
Dicks for
ghosts,
everybody.
and I'm thinking
He gives it to
Demi
everybody
Moore in
equally.
a ghillie
Yeah.
suit. So.
Gimp suit.
I think of Call of Doggy.
I like that
Styles.
mix. So anyway,
Damn it. Call him doggy style.
I hope the next Modern Warfare is
The
better.
other porn category.
Mono?
No,
Yes.
no, Advanced Warfare is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, the next
The new one?
Warfare.
the next
Man warfare.
the next one it better be better than this because I
it Red
really
Ring?
just about had it with this game.
Now, are you just talking about the multiplayer, or are you
Oh,
including the single
got the
player?
crotch. Got the crotch.
Yeah, they did.
Crotch shot.
Nice crotch shot. No, I am talking specifically about the multiplayer. I don't really. Who plays the single player?
I do.
Ben does.
What? No friends?
Oh, no dates.
Hey, Rob, those writers actually did work. Someone should appreciate the work. Thank you, Brian, for going through the single.
Thanks, Ben. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. There's a game moment coming on here.
Yeah, right? I'm thinking.
Woo! Oh, that was a crotch shot.
All right.
All right.
That is it. I've had enough of this podcast for today. You've been watching Guys, Games, and Beer.
Why do you do it? Make sure to check us out at www.guysgamesandbeer.net.
Rob, my second, your head.
Oh, I hate this show. Darn it!
Dog, more like it. Rob, I'm so sorry.
Is the camera off? That's it. Go! Come visit us at www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Win free games on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer.